Good evening and welcome back to GeoGuessr. We're back with the Strangelands crew. We have Elzarath.
Greetings.
Fixer.
Aloha.
And Tulkus. Nope. Okay, fine. Whatever. I'll let it go this time. This is the next weekly challenge, but before we take care of new business, we have to take care of old business here and announce the winners for the previous week. Drum roll, please. Alright, so the winner of the new weekly champion from the viewer submissions is Valisir. Valesir.
I think it's Valisir.
Valisir. I'll go. That sounds good. I'll go with Valisir. It is 13,416 points. So congratulations to him. You are our new weekly champion.
Woo!
Whee!
That was better than all our scores.
Yeah, way better. Way better. And an honorable mention to P-Day9, who had 13,366, so only like 40 points difference. That's pretty dang close, guys. Nicely done.
Very close.
Very close.
Yay. Congratulations. Still beat Tulkus.
If you didn't get a chance to do the submission for your screenshots or videos and scores, basically on this video, you will play through the seed that we provide here in the description down below and go to the subreddit following the links and post your videos or scores based on this seed, and then you too can become the weekly champion on the following Monday here.
The crowd goes wild.
Yay! All right, so that's old business taken care of. Let's take care of new business here. We got a brand new run here, a 2-minute time challenge. If you want to play along, make sure you pause the video here and then head down to the description and make your own video or make your own screenshot thing for it, and then post your scores on the subreddit. Is everybody here ready to go?
What about Friday's new business?
Oh, Friday's new business. So let's tease that a little bit. We are also offering a little bit of a chance for you to submit your own challenge maps to us. The details for that will also be found on the subreddit and in the description here, I think. And basically, there's a new thing called GeoSetter, which lets you create your own challenges.
That is GeoSettr.com.
Yes, and we will use that to basically, it won't be timed for us, but you can actually challenge us with a thing you create, make it as challenging as you want it to be, and we'll play through it on the Friday episode here. But it won't be this week. It'll be just
next week.
Pay attention to the subreddit. It'll be the following week here. So get those submissions into the subreddit, and we can play them on the following week then. So make sure they're in there by Sundays when we usually record.
So stump the Strangelanders.
Yeah, I like that. I like it a lot. It'll be fun.
Stump the... Wow.
It can't be that hard, actually.
Whoa. That's that title.
We're not super geoguessers. We're just surviving.
We're barely hanging on here.
I don't know, some of those scores last week, I think I'd get lost in my own backyard.
All right, preamble over. Let's get into the real challenge here for today's episode. And again, this is the weekly challenge, so make sure you're pausing it here if you want to play along and posting your scores on the subreddit after you're done, and then come back and watch our scores afterwards. So let's get going here in 3, 2, 1, go.
Hey guys, how's it going? Ooh, this is nice. Look at those trees. So this is in the north. We oh wow, look at these statues. This is like a camp. Alright, that's Russian. So let's go by Moscow. So these trees tell me that it's probably in the northern end. Those are gorgeous trees. And what is this, a zoo? Oh wow! Look at that! Alright, well, look at all these statues. This place is crazy. Interesting. There's no cars here, so I guess this is just a huge path you walk on until you get to this theme park or whatever the hell this place is. It's got a rainbow. Wow. Okay, so... Oh man, I don't know. You're not going to be able to find something like that, but because of these trees, it makes me feel like it's in the north. But here we go. Let's go with that. That's as good as any, because it's in the north. It's out of the way, in the middle of the woods. And look at, you got this long... And it's by Kazan, which is always great for Russia. For some reason, Kazan always comes up. You drive down this long, twisty-turny road. You get to the end here. And let's see. Oh, it doesn't end. It just that highway comes to an end. Oh, that's weird. All right, I'm going with it anyways. Mostly because of the trees, I think. Here it goes.
Oh, good. Glad I changed at the last second there. Okay, so I got 1922 was my score here. And I was originally thinking Minnesota or something like that, but I decided to go with Denmark at the last second here, which is a delightfully more better guess here. So, Elsrath, how'd you do?
I got 2257. I saw the photographer's name. It was in Cyrillic.
Yep.
Sorry.
Oh, I missed that.
I originally guessed Kazan, which would have gotten me more points, but I was like, this vegetation looks a little more green, if you will, a little less northern. So I guessed a little bit further south of Kazan because it was rural and all that stuff. So I got a little further away. So 2257, would not have guessed it was that far north.
Wow. See, I came up with a complete opposite conclusion. I saw the photographer's name, so I went to Russia. And I felt it was because of the trees that it was in the north. So that I used that logic, and there's a road coming out of Kazan that goes to the north and ends. And I'm like, that's the perfect place for this. So I picked that, and I got only 266 kilometers away for 2681.
Wow.
Ooh, not bad.
I guessed Kazan and got 2378.
I love Kazan. That's great.
Everyone loves Kazan. All right, so
I'm gonna have
round
to visit
2
there someday.
Yeah, we're taking a Strangelands road trip to Kazan. It can't be that expensive.
Kazan and Jeju Island, man.
Yep.
Oh man, it's a world tour. It's gonna be amazing. All right, let's do the second round here. 3, 2, 1, go.
That was a fantastic start, guys. I'm so happy with that. All right, so this looks like an American neighborhood. Which way are we going to get a street sign? There's some signs right here. Let's see what kind of names we got. Old Hickory Lane and Wabash Valley. Now, I know that there is a Wabash right here. Where are we at? In Indiana. Where the hell is it? Oh my gosh. It's been so long. Fort Wayne. There it is, Wabash. So we'll go there to start out. And the reason I know that is I worked for a company when I lived in Detroit that bought another company that was in Wabash, Indiana. And I had to go there a couple times to kind of figure out, the numbers, figure out how their inventory is, all that kind of stuff, and do an assessment on what we just bought. So that's my first guess is Wabash, Indiana. Alright. But then again, I know that there is a Wabash elsewhere. I know there's several Wabashes elsewhere in the country, so I could be completely off. These trees definitely look Midwestern. So it's probably a good pick, I think. Still would be nice to come across some kind of road sign to reinforce my decision. Maybe. But the other thing is, Wabash wasn't this nice either. So I could be completely off. Definitely was not this nice.
Oh, Tulkas. Did you recognize this one?
No.
Oh my God, I did! Alright, go ahead.
Alright, I hit with Iowa, and I got 2185 my score here. Just kind of went in the middle of between Iowa and South Dakota, basically. Elsrath, how'd you do?
I didn't really figure out kind of where it was, because I didn't see any really good signs of it. I saw area code and stuff like that, but it was one I didn't recognize. So I went ahead and just guessed in southeastern United States because, well, there's a lot of places like that in the southeastern and south central U.S. It's just southeast is a little bit more green. I got 2307. I just plonked one down. I ended up in Georgia, apparently. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Fixer?
So, Did you see the street sign? Like, if you turned around, there was a street sign right there.
Yes.
And the street, the name of the street was Wabash Valley. I've been to Wabash, Indiana.
SSI.
As has Tulkas.
My grandfather graduated from Wabash College.
Yep. So I immediately noticed that, and I kind of figured we were in Wabash, Indiana. So I picked Wabash. I was 77 kilometers away and got 34.65.
Nice. Very nice score.
Man, I wish I'd had seen that sign, because then I would have guessed Wabash. Alas. But because I've been to Wabash. It's it's like on the banks of the Wabash and along from Indiana Home, all that. But I saw the road sign, the street sign was Old Hickory, and that's a reference to like a president or something, or like a king or something. I don't even know. I thought it was like a southerny thing, but I guess like Tennessee and got 2372.
Not bad still. That's pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad.
I saw the Old Hickory sign. I just thought it was too generic to really guess anywhere based off of it.
It was the same sign. Old Hickory went one way and Wabash went the other way.
What?
It was the same sign.
The edge of a knife here decided the victory.
Yeah, it turns into Wabash at Porter Place.
And the only reason why I would have guessed it was because, and I went there in like 1999 or something. That's the only reason why I knew Wabash was in.
Wow.
But I mean, Geneva, where this place is, isn't anywhere near Wabash, because Wabash is in the west of the state and Geneva is in the northeast.
Right, but it's not terribly uncommon to have regional names like that.
I mean, like you would guess Wabash anyway, because it's Wabash.
Right.
Man, I'm mad at myself. Man.
Well, that's one thing I pointed out, is that place kind of looked a lot nicer than I remember Wabash being.
How rude.
Sorry to anyone from Wabash.
All right, let's move on.
All right, round 3. Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, well, that put me in the lead. All right, we're posted here, not on Google Maps, just a photographer. We have Ian Buck. So let's take a look at the vegetation. Whoa. So we've got some coniferous trees here. Lots of coniferous trees. So we're in the north. Let's see if we got any signs or anything up here. Truth? True? What? Something? I don't know. Oh, there's a Joey. Hey, Joey. So, look at all this. This is definitely in the north, but north on what country? What is that? The Lap something? I don't know. Alright, I don't see any flags. That's an interesting dock for such a large ship. So this is probably some kind of ferry, it looks like. This could be the Great Lakes, man. It very well could be. Something you see by Sleeping Bear in Petoskey. I'm gonna go with Petoskey. But hell, this could be Russia, this could be Scandinavia. With a name like Ian Buck, I'm gonna go with Michigan. Petoskey. Maybe a ferry that goes back and forth. These are the Sleeping Bear Islands, right? No, those are the Manitou Islands. Beaver. Maybe a ferry that goes back and forth to Beaver. But this is, I mean, look at this. This is just a tiny little dock. Why would it stop here? That is so weird. Is this a crap? Oh, there's a flag there. I can't tell what it is, though. Michigan's good enough. I'm running with it. Son of a bitch.
Yikes. All right.
Well, it was an English name.
Yeah, yep. That's true. Ian Buck did not give me a lot to go on, though. So I went with Washington, the state, because usually when I see stuff looking like that, it ends up being the North Pacific there, or Northern Pacific the states. But was way off here on this one. I got 1044 is my score on this one.
I ended up with 1188. I guess Minnesota.
Okay.
Because it looked like a riverboat to me. I guess I was wrong.
Yeah, this lake seems. I guess I seen the islands in the background. I saw like you could see the other side of the lake and stuff like that, but
right.
not in this spot here. Just the islands you must have been seeing, man. All right, Fixer, how'd you do?
Well, with all the coniferous trees, it was definitely the northern end of the hemisphere, right? But that kind of looked like a ferry to me, something that would transport passengers. That's something you see very common on the Great Lakes, going from the mainland over to islands that are in the Great Lakes.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And being that we saw land in the background, it kind of made me feel like, that's probably Great Lakes. So I guessed Petoskey, Michigan, and got 1225. I did have a moment where I felt that it was Scandinavia, but it blew by real quick.
Never even crossed my mind. Tulkas, how'd you do?
I guessed Lake Superior and got 1236.
Yeah, it looks like the Great Lakes here for all of us. Like, I had the same exact thought, but I was like, I would keep getting fooled by Washington State looking like the Great Lakes sometimes. So I went with the opposite direction and got, only like 100 less points. So it's not too bad.
We all scored about the same on that one, so that's
just about. All right, round 4 then. Let's do that here in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, well, that was a bad guess, but it wasn't. Everybody guessed horribly, so that's a good thing. We got Peter Krolakowski. So this is telling me Poland. So let's hop over in Poland. And we're just traveling in the middle. This guy only took photos inside the park. Okay. So let's see if we can get a... Excuse me, that's a hiccup. If we can get a sign. I don't know, but the photographer name definitely tells me Polish. Yep. Oh, where's Bicka? Are those city signs? I think they are. So one that begins with a B, Rhoda, Herda, and Wiesbicka, something like that. Oh, this may be good. Nope, that's not it. Definitely Poland, though. I'd be surprised if it was not. I guess it could be Belarus, maybe, I don't know. But Poland is I think, the safest guess. Wiesbicka. At least it's not a very big country, and I can cover a lot of ground pretty quickly. I got nothing. No Wiesbicka. Zoom in a little more. First of all, let's guess in the middle by Warsaw. That would be... Oh no, that would be safest bet. Hedge my bets there. 15 seconds. Okay. Where's Becca? Not catching it. Alright, I'm happy with it. I think it'll be good. Here we go.
Alright, did anybody actually find the cities?
Nope.
No, I was looking for
Okay.
them, but I didn't see them.
Yeah, I didn't find them either. I just went with Poland here. I went northern Poland for some reason. And I got 2513.
I went with northern Poland as well. I got 2654 though.
Jeez.
I think I saw something that would have indicated where I was, kind of like right towards the end, but I didn't vocalize it. I just noticed an LU on the license plate.
Likewise.
And now I notice it's next to Lublin. How do you pronounce that? Like, that might have indicated it. I'm not sure. Maybe someone who's from Poland can tell us.
But I mean, they were EU license plates, so I'm not sure how that works.
Could be regional, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if they have like states or anything in Poland. I think they do.
Okay, more stuff to Google after this is over to figure out how license plates work in Europe.
Because they do have borders.
Yep, they sure do. Fixer, how'd you do?
Well, yeah, I saw the photographer's name, which is Polish. I dropped down at Warsaw, and I looked around, and I did find the city's name. I found that Wiesbicka, but I couldn't find it on the map, so I stuck with Warsaw and got 2790.
Nice score, nice score. Tulkas?
I knew it was Poland from the flag, guessed flapping in the middle. I got 2660.
Very nice.
Oh, just barely higher than...
Again, I'm in the right country and I still get the worst score. All right.
Did anyone else use the grocery store to help them out a little bit, or no?
I also was looking for the cities.
And I was like, yay, Polish flag. I identify.
Yeah, I saw the cities' names, and I figured that was enough to spend the rest of the time looking on the map for them.
Yeah. Same here. All right, round 5 then. So let's finish it up here, guys. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, I got this locked unless I really screw this one up. All right, this is definitely Europe, right? What? I don't know what language that is. What language is that? Caution, children at play. Something County Council. The Brefni Store. Cora Drama Ruisk. Carrick. I don't know what language this is. Is that Italian? Oh man, I feel stupid. This is not Italian. I'm going with Belarus to start off. Wins established 18. There's English though. How much English is going to be in Belarus? Alright, this is the time where they may be able to catch up to me. Alright. Okay. Manor Hamilton, Kinlau. Oh man, I don't know, guys. This is not feeling like Russian. Lithuanian? I don't know. Reduce to sell. There's lots of English here. Where the hell are we? Is that Danish? I'm going with Denmark, maybe. I don't know. Why is there so much English in there? These guys are driving on the left side of the road? Where do they do that in... Oh, man. Denmark. I gotta do it. I'm totally screwed.
Oh, wow.
What?
Did anybody have that?
I didn't do too bad.
I mentioned Ireland because I was like, this looks like Irish, but not many places actually, have Irish on their signs.
I found the road sign for R280.
Yeah.
And I couldn't find R. I was looking at too big of streets, though. I was looking at the bigger highways like N, E, and E. And those kind of things. I was looking in Europe also. It was a big problem. I wouldn't have found it no matter what. I just went with Sweden, and I got 2050. About the same. A little bit more north than that. But man, I found city names. I found everything. I just couldn't find it. Elsrath, how'd you end up doing?
I was torn as to whether I know that they're completely different languages, but I was like, this looks like Irish, but I was fooling myself saying it could be Welsh maybe, but I don't think it is. So I kind of guessed right in the middle, in between Ireland and the UK, like in the ocean. And I was saying several times, this is Irish, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, I got 2684, and yeah, I was expecting. I should have just guessed Ireland. I knew in like my gut that this looked familiar because I've been trying to learn Irish. So Gaelic, sorry.
That's whoa.
Yeah. Anyway,
Fixer.
Well, I was pretty stumped because I'm like, wow, there's English everywhere, but then there is this other language, and I'm like, what is that? I couldn't figure out what is it, and I don't know why Ireland never crossed my mind. But it didn't, and I'm looking around, and I'm like, I give up. I don't know. I guess Denmark and got 2135.
Okay, and then Tulkas.
So I don't know. I was just looking around. I was looking in Scotland. The fact that they didn't recognize any because it's Gaelic is more or less yeah. But I was just looking around in Scotland, and the fact that they didn't recognize any of the names on the road signs should have tipped me off because I've been a ton of places in Scotland, man. But I just guessed near Edinburgh and Glasgow, slightly north, and got 2571.
All right, so I think I know how this final score is going to go a little bit here. I know I'm going to be last here for sure. Let's see the final scores. All right, so I got 9714. That ain't going to do it at all. Elsrath?
I got 11,090, and I have a feeling I'm in third place.
Fix?
I got 12,296.
And Tulkas?
11,227.
Woo!
Yeah, we all called it pretty much. So this was the viewer challenge episode. So check the subreddit on this fine Monday morning, and you'll be able to see the scores we had, the videos. We all link them there, and you can post your own scores below if you're playing along with us. So we really appreciate that. Video submissions are awesome. Screenshots if you can't do videos, and if you can't do anything, just post your score down below, I suppose. Anything else to add, guys?
I should have gotten closer with that Ireland guess.
It never even crossed my mind either.
Don't forget to go to geoguesser.com and make a challenge for us. We want to see what you guys do so we can play it.
Indeed.
Oh, yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, do that for sure.
Just post the link down in the comments below to your challenge.
Yes, yep. And then also, I'll check our descriptions for all of the details about all of these things that we mentioned here already, too. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you guys again next time. Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.